beautiful bookish loves. Welcome to my channel. How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a great week. Today's Friday. My week was shit. So I hope yours was great because we can't all be upset. We can't all be sad. I'm already sad, so I'll take the L for you guys. All right? All right. I'm here with another book series that I wish was more popular because I love it. Absolutely love it. Comfort read for me. I tend to read it about once a year. Although I haven't read it this year. Just because I'm trying not to fall into a reread spiral, which I can do that. I can do it heavy, and I'm just really trying to get through my TBR and also prepping for a book fest next year. So I can't do that if I'm rereading the same 15 books over and over and over. All right, let's get to it. It is the Immortal Empire Series by Kate Locke. Book 1 is God Save the Queen. Book 2 is The Queen is Dead. And book 3 is Long Live the Queen. 100% love these covers. I know it's the same cover over and over and just different colors, but I don't know. I love them. I just absolutely. And these are redone covers because when I first read this series, I read the ebook version and the cover was different. It had the main character, Sandra Varden, on the cover. And those were nice. Those are fine. But like these, like when I saw these, I knew that they were going to be my trophy books. But I have read them over and over and over. I don't read what I read on my. I don't read the ebook. I read this. I read the paperback. So these are. I'm gonna say steampunk light. Okay, like I love steampunk. It's one of my favorite genres. It's been some years since I read them. But this is not. It's not heavy on it. I think some people will be like, if you call it steampunk, I think people that are steampunk enthusiasts, they'd be like, no, it's not what it is. And again, it's just light on it. I would say urban fantasy. We have, this is like an alternate history timeline type of world in which Queen Victoria never dies. So she's been the ruling monarch for 175 years. So it's kind of like a timeline where she never dies. So what would happen? What would happen with Britain and America and like all the other places that were colonized now. So what happens? So I love that about it. The main character is, like I said, is Sandra Varden. She's the main character for all three. Like it's her story. And she is a member of the Royal Guard. So she is a bodyguard. She's a badass bodyguard. And yes, they fight with like corsets and like heels and stuff. Obviously, you're like, that seems uncomfortable. It's fantasy, guys. It seems silly, but I'm like, that's pretty badass. She finds out a lot of things about her life are a lie, and she's got to come find out like which end is up. Are the books perfect? Absolutely not. Did I still 5-star them? Yes, because like I said, I absolutely love them. But I can get why some people would 3-star them. Again, not me. I love them, and when I can accept that they're not perfect, I still love them. And Xandra's the kind of character, like, you see her growth throughout the books. She like by book 2, like she is like a little whinier, and I get it. And it's one of those, like, she is young. Like, I'm 41 and I whine. So, and I'm not a bodyguard for anyone. You know what I mean? Like, she has a lot going on. She has a lot on her shoulders, but she also has like great family and great friends who are like there for her. Like, at one point they're like, get your shit together. You gotta get your shit together. And I think that these books are slept on. Now I know that the author writes under other names for other genres, and I haven't gotten to those books. Even though I've been rereading these books for years, you think I've gone to other books. It's just one of those, like, I read a shit ton of genres. I read a shit ton of books. And I want to read everything. And so a lot of authors and books can get lost in the shuffle. So this is an author that has done that, unfortunately. But I will get to it. But I think that these books are great. Again, these are a comfort read for me. I don't know, I love being lost in this world. And I think it's great that it's just a trilogy. Like, I would love more. And I think younger me would have wanted 20 of these books and for the series to never end. But now as I'm older, like, I get it. Like, you can't keep just taking a world and just stretching it out for the sake of stretching it out. Because there are authors that do that, and they have spin-off after spin-off. After a while, you're beating a dead horse, baby. Like the book is done, the series is done. Let it go. So I can appreciate that it's just a trilogy, because it just makes me love it even more. And I can go back and read it as many times as I want, whenever I want. But definitely a series I wish that more people would get into. And if you have read it, if you're one of those people that has read it, please talk to me. Even if you're like, I didn't like it, I don't care. Talk to me about it. I just want someone else to have read them. That's it. All right, that is it for me. The usual end of thing. One day I'll figure this out. Like and subscribe, and do all those things. All right. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay warm. I'm freezing. My hands are so cold. You guys are.